Because Aaron Rodgers still has 4 more years on his contract. 4 more years. 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 He still has 4 more years on his contract and can draft Jordan Love in the first round without giving him any weapons or maybe even defensive help whenever they gave up 300 yards rushing in the NFC Championship game. None of it makes sense. And Gunther Kuntz is still out there trying to piss off Aaron. So what we've been saying this entire time is Aaron has to be upset. I have not talked to Aaron Rodgers. I choose not to talk to my friends who have potential breaking news strictly because they and I know that I got no filter. Whatever you tell me is going to come out of my mouth. I mean, that's just the way it goes. So I've tried to stay away from that. But Brett Favre, who did talk to Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre was on Rich Eisen yesterday, and he was spilling the beans on his thoughts, not necessarily what Aaron's thoughts are, but Brett Favre was talking about how he would feel if he was in Aaron's position because, by the way, he was kind of in the same exact position as Aaron Rodgers years and years ago.
And I think Aaron will finish somewhere else. That's my gut. I guarantee you this, and I don't know this for certain, but I guarantee you it's got the wheels turning in Aaron's mind, which if that's the case, then that means that there's a chip on his shoulder towards the organization that otherwise was not there. And so all he needs is a reason other than this reason to expedite that.
Okay, so kind of backpedaled at the end there, but at the beginning he said all that he needed was a reason to get the gears rolling. You got to remember a week ago or almost a week and a half ago on either this show or McAfee and Hawk Sports Talk, which is on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 1 p.m., youtube.com/the Pat McAfee Show, he told us that he wants to finish his career with the Green Bay Packers. It's a big deal to him for his legacy to be with the Green Bay Packers for the entire time. He said that he'll play 4 years from now. He'll be 40, a little bit over 2 decades in football. Then he'll reevaluate where he's at. And all he wants to do is finish a Green Bay Packer. And then this draft happens and you think, oh, okay, so the Green Bay Packers don't want Aaron Rodgers to finish a Green Bay Packer. His deal is set up over the next 2 years. They owe him a lot of money. The back two, not so much. So I think what everybody's thinking, their minds was, we'll bring Jordan Love in here. He's a guy that we know could be a dual threat quarterback. And then they move in 2 years from now when Aaron's big money's up and we can move him, then Jordan Love takes it over. And Aaron Rodgers, I think he was being sincere whenever he said he wants to finish his career as a Green Bay Packer. I think as a California guy going into Green Bay, he's become a man in Green Bay, experienced a lot of things in Green Bay, has built up a Hall of Fame career in Green Bay. He had a lot of respect and gratefulness to the city of Green Bay and to the Green Bay Packers. Then this happens, and just like Brett Favre said, all he wanted to, now you got the gears flowing. Now he's starting to think like, well, why should I finish in Green Bay? Now he's completely questioning, why is that the best legacy? You look at Brett Favre, you look at Montana, you look at Manning, you look at all these, Tom Brady now, you look at all these other quarterbacks who finished their career elsewhere, and you have to go, well, why not me? This isn't that big of a deal. A lot of people have done it before. Although that was my legacy before, my legacy was whenever I thought that this team wanted to buy in and really win during the tail end of my career. So if you're Aaron Rodgers and the gears are flowing to go somewhere else, when does he try to push that narrative? When does he come out and say, get me the hell out of here? And do you think it'll be the Packers that'll push him out? Because it feels as if there is probably 20 teams that would love to have Aaron Rodgers as their quarterback for the next 5 to 6 years. One of them is not the Green Bay Packers, which is absolutely insane to me. Ah! So sorry to interrupt. If you're a man watching this, you deserve to have long, great. And you can do that now with our friends at Roman. Right now, you go to GetRoman.com. You get $10 off and free 2-day shipping on Roman swipes, which are guaranteed to make you have longer, more fulfilling every time you get in the sack. Now let's get back to the fornicating action.
Yeah, as tough as it is to say, like, someone mentioned it yesterday, like, this is a different regime completely. So it's like, I don't know if he really feels the same amount of, like, respect and, like, that he kind of owes those people for drafting him. So, I mean, that's definitely what they're doing. They're not, like everyone's been saying on TV, too. Like, Jordan Love, like, quarterbacks, first-round quarterbacks don't sit for 3 to 4 years anymore. It just doesn't happen. So they're clearly going to see what Rodgers does these next 2 years. And I think even if, like, the Packers were to win the next 2 Super Bowls, they'd still get rid of him.
Do you think we recruit Aaron to the Indianapolis Colts in a couple years when there's Phillip Rivers?
Yes. Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, man, listen, I'll go look for a nice house. It ain't going to be Malibu, but we do got a nice lake here. And these houses, you could probably buy 2 of them just like Bezos did in Manhattan and weld them together.
Yeah.
You could probably get a 70,000 square foot house here if we get 2-3 houses and just weld them together with a tunnel like they have in Minneapolis, wherever the entire city's connected. Aaron can do that here in Indianapolis. We can get that started now, by the way. So in 2 years, Aaron Rodgers come put the horseshoe on. We go for Phil Rivers right into Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I don't know if Chris Ballard would love that, but I'm telling you who would. Me.
It's funny you say that because it would definitely. There's probably teams out there right now like, all right, we know that Aaron is probably going to be done with the Packers in 2 years, who are now setting up plans to try to get him in 2 years.
Just like people were allegedly setting up plans to get Tua. They didn't succeed in their plans, but they ended up getting Tua anyways. Just like people are probably trying to figure out if Trevor Lawrence is somebody that they should try to go get. Maybe the Jaguars, by the way, are like, if we get Trevor Lawrence, we're in a much better spot. Down there in South Carolina, right? That's where Clemson is. Jacksonville's northern Florida there. You probably think, hey, we could probably get some fans here. Trevor Lawrence could be our guy. What if the Jacksonville Jaguars are currently tanking for Trevor? That's why they have no other quarterbacks.
Be smart.
If they don't sign Andy Dalton, it will make me question a lot of things. I respect that Gardner Minshew had a good rookie year. Is Gardner Minshew going to win you guys a Super Bowl, though? Is that what your team's trying to do, or are you guys just hanging out? Are they trying to get Trevor Lawrence? But just like what you said, though, there's teams that prepare for the future and getting better immediately. Getting Aaron Rodgers on your team would make you better, unless you're the Green Bay Packers and you think somehow it's only making it worse.
Isn't that also tough to, like, because who knows how, like, the landscape of the league will look in 2 years in terms of the teams? Like, because it'll be
How
the
about
same
the salary cap, too?
Well, that too, but I mean in terms of like Rodgers isn't just going to go play for some bum ass franchise. Like, he's obviously going to try to maximize how many years he has left.